Hey guys, it's me, Toasty Alir here, bringing you a new type of video that I'm attempting to make, and maybe, who knows, it might be good, or maybe I might do more of these in the future, but hey, whatever. But before we get into more of that, I would like to take you back to a year when a certain thing came out that potentially ruined some lives, and probably the economy, but we don't know that for sure. Yeah, but yeah, you heard right, it's the Nintendo Switch. Shit, wait, actually, no, I meant, whoops, I mean, yeah, I mean Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah, totally Fire Emblem Heroes, alright, and the Switch didn't ruin lives, in fact, it probably improved some, but, anyway. But anyway, I digress. So, some of you guys may not know this, but I am a veteran player of this game, so some of you young folks here who joined FEH around maybe much later on probably don't know about this, but the economy and the environment of Fire Emblem Heroes was actually way different back in the 2017 in the first year of it. I mean, like, a lot of things were really different. I mean, like, we used to have, like, 50 stamina before the 90 stamina thing, and everything was, like, cost a lot more stamina, too, so, like, there was barely enough to go around, and you would have to actually wait, and they didn't give us a lot of stamina points, a big jarring thing, if you guys don't know, but Arena was actually way different. It was actually based on your visible stat total, so like skills like Fury were actually like highly sought after because like they actually increase your score by like 3, because that's how originally Arena was actually scored on. There were these two assholes right here. These two back in the day were like the most feared units to ever encounter, especially when skill inheritance became a thing, because for the longest time they were the only two units with that specific ace skill, close counter and distant counter. So it was weird when that was considered top tier. Nowadays it's no longer considered top tier, since there have been power creep and a bunch of other new units that have definitely better stats than that. But anyway, that's not another thing. But the one thing I do want to bring up, and it's totally something that we don't see anymore, but if you guys didn't know, Grand Hero battles back in the first year actually used to have banners associated with them. And you probably are thinking, what are you talking about? Is that, well, whenever a new Grand Hero battle came out, IS would release like a banner alongside with it, which is basically units that are guaranteed to basically help you beat the battles, basically, with all their difficulties intact. So, I decided to, for this video project, that I'm going to prove it, to see if it actually is true that, like, the IS units provided are going to be able to actually beat the Grand Hero battle. So that's what we're going to be testing out today, this stuff. So get ready, guys, because this is going to be probably my most weirdest video I've ever made, and probably the most I ever put into one. So hopefully you guys are ready, because today we will be solving the mystery of, is it possible to beat Grand Hero battles the way IS intended? Now, let's move on to what we need for this challenge. Alright, so the rules are very simple here. It's not going to be much, but here we go. Number 1. We must use the units provided with the banner associated with the Grand Hero battle, with an exception, which I will talk about a bit later, and I will show you the exception, since, I had to work with what I got. Second, we must beat them on their OG difficulties, and by that I mean normal and hard. Normal, hard, and Lunatek. Those are like the 3 difficulties that we gotta beat it in and stuff. So no Infernal or Abyssal, because trust me guys, I tried to see if I could do an Abyssal and Infernal without him, and let's just say it did not turn out so well.
Give me your fucking money!
The next rule that I decided to add is any merges are fine, since theoretically speaking you would have multiple of that same unit anyway, because a lot of the units that were in the featured banners were actually available to just summon as a 4-star, and were readily available to the public. So, it was really more on the, that's totally fine. And the last but not most important rule is that we must use their base kit, because if you guys didn't know, yeah, there was no inheritance or seals back in the day when these banners came out and stuff. So we're going to be just using entirely their base kit. No inheritance, no nothing, no seals, no nothing. And yeah, that should be about it. But the difficulty that I rated at each of these Grand Hero battles are with these 3 symbols: 3-star for easy, 4-star for medium, and 5-star for hard mode. And the way I base this difficulty on is how many times it actually took me to beat it. Because in some of these clips, you will see me actually struggling, having to repeatedly use, my FEH pass and restart the match a couple times. So it really is just varies. So it's gonna vary between person, because I am not actually really good at strategy games, so I really wouldn't know. So someone might actually have an easier time figuring it out, like me. So like I would probably just suffer more, but I did what I could, and hopefully you guys like to see the results. And with that being said, that should be it, and we should hop into the first video, and let us see how we got. And oh yeah, by the way, one last thing, I am going to be adding in some commentary during the battles to show you guys my thought process and my strategies of what I used to beat it, but mostly it's just me rambling about what I have to do, especially for this one, the first one that I'm going to show you. So hope you guys sit back, grab your waifus, your orbs, and everything, and enjoy. Alright, so here we go. We're doing some commentary for this. This is the normal battle. Please ignore what it says on the top left right there. I misused the wrong graphic for this part. I guess I never noticed, but this is normal mode right here. So, which is obviously going to be the more easier one out of the two. And this was actually, like, I think the second Grand Hero battle that we got, because the first one was Narcian. Now, I didn't do Narcian's one because he didn't come with a banner. It was literally just a Grand Hero battle here. But this is where, like, it was the really strange thing where you had to get, like, a female Robin, like, it's weird. I thought she was going to be in the promo pool when this game first came out, but she really wasn't, and it was just all added and shit, so that's how it is. As you can see right there, I used, obviously, Tiki is, like, perfect for taking out the mages, as in, because she has this encounter, which is what Lightning Breath does. Yeah, I kind of forgot she even had Lightning Breath. I always thought she was Flame Tongue, but then I realized, wait, I think that's young Tiki. But yeah, with her, we just annihilate here, and we just take out Robin right here as well, because Robin just decides to take herself out right here.
Breath of the Divine Dragon!
Alright. Alright, so right here, so you're also probably seeing Sakura for some reason there instead of in the place of Maria.
Of course.
And there's a good reason for that. My whole reason is that, like, well, I didn't have a Maria at the time of recording, and I didn't really have the orbs to summon. So honestly, I didn't have one because I would have a habit of just setting them home. So that's what it is, and I compared stats. And Sakura and Maria actually do have a similar stat line, so I figured that, you know what, this is good enough. And not to mention, I had to make some exceptions, and this is what I said about in the earlier intro, where I had to make one exception. And as you can see from that, like, I think it was the right choice. I mean, honestly, she's just a healer. She's just healing you, really, at this point, so it's not really, like, much of a difference, Alright, and we're just wrapping up this right here, and honestly, normal mode is a joke. Like, an absolute joke. Like, Jesus Christ. You had to be, like, really, really dumb in order not to finish this back then. But even back then, it was just all, like that. And there you go. Normal mode completed. Alright. Now, here we are, moving on to hard mode. And it's practically going to be basically much of the same. The only difference is that, like, I think someone survives much longer, but I am not entirely sure. It's been, keep in mind, this was recorded like months ago, so sometimes I even forget what I was like recording. So I don't always remember when exact.
Yes.
So we move in, we do a similar strat as we did from the last one. We move Tiki up here. And we have her tank the mages right here, because, she's the only one that can actually counter back with that, this encounter. Now, right here, I'm, like, particularly worried, because I'm like, uh-oh. So Robin comes up here and attacks me. I barely live, but with this bonfire proc right here, she just instantly dies, which is what we want. Now that X Cavalier is going to hit me, but luckily, he does, like, no damage to Tiki whatsoever, so absolutely perfect. So yeah, we're really cutting it close right here. Like, this actually kind of surprised me, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I survived with 2 HP. But that's the Burke special, if you know what I mean. Right here. So now here I am trying to figure out what to do. But then I realized that I could just I think what I did here was heal Tiki. And then, because like she's the one that needs to stay alive more, but like honestly, yeah, this actually kind of had me stumped, to be honest. But in the whole meantime, like this was like, wow, so this is what people back in 2017 had to deal with. And I'm like, I had to deal with this too, but the thing about me is that I actually had some 5 stars. Like I had like a Hector and stuff, so you know Hector actually helped me through.
Let's go.
So I just ultimately decided not to heal. So I just decided to move for right there, just to block and bottleneck right there, build up some of that Glacius.
Let's go.
So right here is where I decided to start healing Tiki here.
Where to?
We move in here to take care of the blue mage because he has a special ready and he actually can do some damage. So and then Hawkeye.
Of course.
So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do here as well.
Yes.
Now normally stuff, and I realize, you know what? Maybe just have Hawkeye here. Hawkeye can take care of it. This is what he's for. And the Glimmer proc on this, but it won't really do much damage, you know, since triangle advantage and all. And also he had like 38 attack.
Guide me.
So like 38 attack was like really low back then, you know. And now here's the scary part too. I live with 1 HP here. Like this was a close. That was close right there. Like that was a really close death right there. I was like, oh shit, but like I survived again with 1 HP because, you know, that's just the Baruka way, or I guess you could say now the Alir way. I mean, I'm no longer my, you know, alternate self anymore. But here I have Hawkeye just finish off the land fighter right here. I moved Tiki to get rid of the axe fighter, and then I used Fur to get with the special Proglacius to kill the red mage, and with that, that will be our first successful run. And this answers the age-old question: is it beatable? And the answer is yes. Alright, here we are with our next fight, which is Michaelis on hard mode, and here we have our team of Selena, Elliewood, Minerva, and Gordon. And we're going to be taking on the Michaelis Grand Hero battle. You see, it's beatable. Now you see here, here's another case of the fact that I have a +10, and this is a +10 Selena.
Onward.
As you can tell from the side right here, you'll probably see it as it flashes through, but I see I'm moving here and trying to really get rid of it. Yeah, you know, I actually did build up Selena quite a bit because she was part of a team with like Baruka back in the day.
Very well.
And you know, fun fact about this is that Selena was actually, this is where I got Selena my first fight as a 5-star actually. The Michaelis the banner was actually where I got Selena with like a 5-star. And it was with my last 5 orbs too. True story. I'll put an image over here actually. I have it saved. And with that, thanks to the Lance guy, we were able to also take on Michaelis right here, which made it pretty easy. Now all there is just to get rid of all the rest of the other grunts. Gordon was really easy to get. Selena just wipes this guy right here. Also, the fact it might not be a bit fair because she is +10, but I mean, I'm sure at this point this is what they were expecting you to do. You know, they may have the stuff, but you know, I had to make do with what I got. I didn't have another Selena either. They were all manuals. And right here, it's just super easy, and we just wrapped it up. This honestly didn't even take that long. It was really such a short experience right there. And now here we are with Lunatek to see if it's beatable. We're gonna be doing the same thing that we done last time. Probably and stuff, so you know, we're just there, just checking the skills to see what it is. Decided obviously to go the same path that I just took. We're here, so then we move back everyone obviously into their spots. Minerva right there, Elliewood right there. So then nobody moves here, and yeah, actually I think back in the day, this Grand Hero battle actually did kind of stump me. But it was thanks to a PM1 guy that I was actually able to beat it relatively pretty easily.
Where to?
Which is, when like, I mean, he still does it today.
All right.
He still does it today, so it's really helpful. But back then they were extraordinarily helpful. Now I use Gordon to shove Selena in the way right there. And yeah, I get into some trouble, but this is exactly what we needed right here. Yeah, right here. Normally this would kill, but that's okay. Now here's what we did right here.
Yes.
Use Minerva to get rid of the Lance Fighter. And with that, she should have just enough HP to get rid of it, but I moved Ellie Wood right to the bottom right there, so then maybe he has a chance to. I used Selena to get rid of the Michaelis right here. There's just enough damage. And then I used Gordon to, once again, take out the Lance Flyer. I mean, it's not like he can do jack shit anyway, so that's how it is. Alright, exactly how I planned. I exactly planned this. Like, I knew this was going to happen. And I, of course, survived the 1 HP again. Selena also get rid of the Sword Cavalier right here. And, yeah, there we go. And, yeah, and there we go. And this one's just beaten, just like that. So, now we know for Michaelis Grand Hero Battle, yes, in both difficulties, it is entirely possible to beat it with the banner unit. And yeah, there he goes. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, honestly. It wasn't much of a challenge. Did this in the... Alright, well, and here we are going to the Ursula fight right here that came right after Robin, which was, I think, released around, some time ago. Now, I'll be using this team from the banner is Effie, Nino, Setsuna, and Felicia. And I'm gonna say right now, I guess the one difference I could say about this is that the only thing that's really weird about this is that my Nino is plus 10. Now, you're probably should have put something against the rules about, having the fact that, like, one of my units is plus 10, but I figured that since, Nino back then was actually a very common unit to get, even back in the olden times, so I figured that at least somebody would have had her at plus 10 by then. And now, since this is hard mode here, it's actually pretty straightforward here. I had Felicia here take care of Ursula, because she actually has the most res out of everyone. I mean, wow, like, really, Felicia has higher res than a plus 10 Nino. And that's actually pretty whack to think about. So right here, I'm trying to figure out right here, I attacked this Axe Knight for some reason, trying to get rid of his AG shield. I mean, it kind of worked on the way thing. The Thief decides to attack Effie, but thanks to Effie's decent defense, it's pretty good. Fun fact about Effie is that she actually used to have the highest attack stat in the game. Like, way back then. Like, her attack was just crazy. Even at 4-star, her attack was like 50. To the point right there. And whenever she was like, obviously, base thing right here, she actually had the highest. Which is really to think about, when back then, like, having, like, that was considered that, but now it's really considered low attack more likely. So, alright, well, the ninja right there gets rid of, like, Nino. And right here is, I guess I'm hesitating right here. But I take another pot shot at the Axe Knight. I have Effie get rid of the Thief here, so even though she's debuffed, she gains the plus 6. And that's what it's like she never lost it ever. Alright, then the Axe Knight doesn't do enough damage to finish me off, so it's all in the good. And right here, it's just an easy, clean-cut victory. Right here, I decided to just use Setsuna to do it because, I thought it was haha funny. First shot deserves the last. And yet, with that, hard mode has been complete. And that was all to it. And then here we go with Lunatek now. And as you can see right here, some of the stats actually slightly increased. Everyone's still obviously the same since, the whole point of this challenge is to see if the actual units from the banner can actually take on the Grand Hero battles that they're supposedly do. So, what I did here is that I basically did the same strategy that I did last time.
Let's go.
To see if, like, maybe that can work out. Alright, we have Nino getting attacked by the Thief. And we just attack back, right there. Alright, and then Ursula's supposed to come in and try to take out Felicia. Felicia barely takes any damage, which is good. But right here, we do some decent damage to Ursula. We didn't kill her, which is unfortunate. You know, if we could use seals, that would be great. But back in this time, seals weren't an actual thing yet. So we had to make do with what I have. And I think skill inheritance... I don't think skill inheritance was the thing yet. I think that was like whenever we had the 6th like update. I think it was like the 6th half anniversary update when we got inheritance.
Sure.
That's what I think. I don't know. It might be too. It was a long time ago. So you know, hit him pot shots to get rid of the AGs. Does no damage because you know we're on hard mode. I do the dumb decision here of putting Nino in the range right there, but before I could realize that, Felicia died.
I'm sorry.
And this is where I actually take the first loss out of all the battles here. Alright, and then obviously, you know, FEH Pass saved our ass. Because, you know, I'm one of those degenerates that has FEH Pass. Because, you know, haha, giving IS money every month and stuff. So, here I'm trying to rethink on my strategy here. So, I decided to, like, do the exact same thing I did right here. Get rid of Ursula. Now I'm stuck here thinking about what to do.
Yay.
And I decided to resup aid Felicia. Move Effie right there. Move Nino away from the dagger. Unfortunately, I also get hit again here because, you know, I'm not that great at this game. So, you know, I died again. Yep. Alright, so then I decided to, you know what, fuck it. We'll just restart the entire thing and rework our strategy. And yeah, this one actually did give me trouble, like, because I was just gonna say, look at Felicia's attack, 33 attack. You think she's gonna do shit? Like, honestly, she also had the most shittiest attack ever. I think it was like, she was almost as bad as Asma, and Asma had like no attack whatsoever.
Yes?
Which was like really sad to think about it. Even Felicia still had low attack, and honestly, I'm surprised I even managed to do anything here. So I had Tsuna do here because she does apparently just enough damage to kill the thief, which has surprised me a lot too. But then again, I guess this is battles. Ursula here dies in one round because I used Nino, which I should have done in the very first place, but you know, me and my big brain decided to like, haha, lol, no, mess with that. Alright, so this is where it starts to get good. I'm probably wondering what the hell did I do. So I moved Effie right there in front to block this. She's gonna be tanking. She's gonna be tanking the red guy. Thief will only do like 2 damage, so I'll be perfectly fine. I mean, ow, I get hit. But thanks to that, we're able to bottleneck it right here and just get rid of the Sword Cavalier. He lives, obviously, but not for long. So then I have Felicia do it because, you know, we need a debuff. With the debuff right here, and thanks to that, we should do enough damage. And then we just one-shot the thief. We one-shot. And then right here is where we take out the Axe Knight, and once we're done with this, and yeah, this is basically a assured victory. I get rid of his AGs, and Nino can just get rid of it. So now we can finally answer the question, is it beatable? And the answer is 100% yes. Took me a couple tries, but I eventually did it, and yes, found out it was beatable. Alright, here we go with our next fight. As you can see right here, we're going to be doing Navarre hard mode, and this time our team consists of Sheeta, Effie again, Sophia, and Kagero. And the cool thing about this Kagero, I do have a Platinum Kagero, but I actually had like another 5-star Kagero just randomly in my barracks for some reason, so I decided to use that in order for this. For this, you know, because, you know, hey, you know, I already have one right there for some reason. And yeah, there you go.
Let's go.
Also, obviously, yes. I guess I didn't say this earlier, but I'm using everyone's default outfits just as they appeared.
Certainly.
Like back when they first released, so you know that's why everyone's not wearing their resplendent. Because I decided, you know, let's try to go more authentic and let's do it. Effie here tanks everything right here because you know Effie's busted. This is actually very dangerous right here. The axe fighter really did a lot of damage to me here, and this was like actually pretty scary. But we use Sophia right here to just get rid of the axe flyer, and boom, there it is.
Let's go. Who to crush?
We use FE to, I think, get rid of Navarre here, because we know that FE takes barely no damage from like any of the daggers, so that would be entirely helpful.
Say the word.
We use Kagero because, you know, back then she had pretty high attack for her dagger. I mean, like and she was the only person to have like poison daggers, you know, effective against infantry. So that was a thing. The unfortunate part, unfortunately, with her refine is that they removed it, the effect when they gave her that. So, you know, that kind of sucks. Because that was the thing exclusive to her. And I thought that was pretty cool. She was also the highest dagger unit with the highest attack in the game as well back in the day too. And as you can see, she makes quick work of any of the infantry units here with her poison daggers. And yeah, there you go. Super easy. We just beat that. And here we go, moving on with the Lunatek, you know, once again. And it seems to be giving us much trouble. We obviously won't be using the same strategy again because Effie almost died to that green infantry guy with the hammer last time. So obviously when you move on to Lunatek, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. I shoved Kagero away into the trees right here so then I could bait out that dagger right there.
Let's go.
I decided to rally speed Sophia for no reason, but you know, because of lull. But we moved back trying to get everyone, but we use Kagero right here to get rid of this thief, as since she can easily dispatch any of the infantry.
Absolute annihilation.
Yeah, there we go, there we go.
What next? Let's go.
You see, as you can see, she's effective against everyone, so this is actually a really good map for her. As you can see here, I'm trying to lure them down with me because, you know, I can't just faithful on it. So I let this other thief come and get Kagero once again. Have just enough HP to one-shot him. Because, you know, poison dagger for the win. Alright, here we go. This is the best part right here. I use Kagero to obviously take out this axe fighter. The refusal gives it just enough damage.
Yes.
We use Sophia. Riv right here. We use Effie to push Kagero out of the way because Kagero would probably die from that dagger, you know, not trying to take any chances. Stuff right here. Okay, Cleric attacks us, does barely anything. And we just move in here.
Let's go.
As you can see, even like that, like Sheeta was actually still unfortunately terrible back then. I mean, look at her attack as well, 36 attack. That was just pitiful. And I have her at minus attack too, so the unfortunate part.
I'll try.
Which unfortunate, but she's always been bad. Even with her refine and her resplendent, she's still not great. Which is unfortunate. Not every unit can be like super strong and powerful. So you're probably wondering, why didn't I just kill the cleric right there? Well, it's just because I wanted to lure Navarre in straight more, so then I can do some damage on the enemy phase and then just finish him off. Like on the next turn right here. As you can see, it worked out. I got Sheeta. I meant to get Sheeta a kill. You know, whoop-de-doo. And then we just get rid of Navarre right there, and boom, that's it. And now we know that Navarre's Grand Hero Battle is beatable with just the base units. And now here we're gonna move on to Zephiel Grand Hero Battle with our units of Hannah, Reinhard, Frederick, and Naui. And yeah, I remember when this came out and everyone was all like, whoa, shit, Zephiel, and he's an armored unit? Whoa, he looks pretty cool. And yeah, but I think back then too, he also had the highest HP value in the game until Arden showed up, and then ever since then, Arden still has the highest HP value in the entirety of the game.
Orders? Of course.
Now, as you can see right here, I decided to be kind of dumb and let this red mage attack Frederick for some reason.
Yes.
To be honest, I didn't exactly know why I did that. I probably could have just put Naui, and Naui would have, like, taken care of it. To be honest, I tend to do a lot of stupid shit. But then it worked out really well because the last night actually decided to swap, so we were able to just get rid of him really early right here.
Alright.
And then we used, obviously, Hana to get rid of the Axe Knight right here. Because, you know, we have 2 effective against armors, and we have, now I'm trying to figure out what to do here. So I decided to take out the Red Mage, because the Red Mage can actually kill Frederick. And we need him alive.
Yeah.
Then I just relay defense for no reason. Reinhardt should be fine. Reinhardt will be fine because the blue mage would attack Hana anyway, since, you know, she can't counter back. And to feel slow enough to the point where, like, it wouldn't matter. And not to mention his... Reinhardt's defense is actually, I guess, you would say decent back in the day. But then again, 49 was still pretty relatively low on the low side, so... That's what we did there. And easy sweep for the Zephiel right here. Easy. We moved there. We moved Hana out of the way, and we let the blue mage get rid of, like, Reinhardt, because, you know, some ill fate to try to win. But I guess I realized that if it attacks Naui, it'll go to jail. And with Naui, we just finish it off and boom, wrap it up, and that makes it, yep, clearable. And that's all there is to it. And here we are with Lunatek now. And obviously we're going to be still obviously using the same teams of, you know, blah blah blah. Now stuff is going to go a lot more differently here, because if I try to put Frederick in the line of sight of that red mage again, I will for real die, especially on Lunatek, since, you know, now they actually have, like, good enough damage to kill.
Yeah.
Orders. Of course.
Alright, I did what I should have done in the original one, have Naui tank the red mage, but whatever, I guess. You know, sometimes I don't think. And that's just the Alir way. I just don't think for some stupid reason, and yeah, that's what happens. Okay, so that happened right there. Now this is actually, this part was kind of tough, because then it made me realize that, like, I wonder what can we do.
Alright, okay. Who next?
Yes.
So I decided to move back and let the red mage come in, like, kill Naui.
Let's go.
I'll have just enough HP to survive and actually kill. And yeah, like that. Everyone's getting closer. This is exactly what I wanted. And Hana can't do anything.
Orders.
Reinhardt can almost, like, actually kill. But unfortunately, it's not enough, and...
Let's go! Okay.
So I decided to
Indeed.
super buff Reinhardt so that he
Understood.
can tank the lance. As he's effective, and yeah, he almost one-shots it, so, you know, it almost worked. And this is plus attack Frederick too, so, you know, it was a very close one, but he was almost able to just take it out.
Who next?
Yes.
Now trying to figure it out right here
Orders.
too.
Okay.
I used Hana, but, like, she took too much
Of
damage.
Alright.
So I decided
Let's
to put
go.
Hana in the range of the Axe Knight.
Let's go!
Since, you know, we're gonna keep doing this. I die here because I realized that he had a Brave Axe.
Sorry.
And yeah, I did not think about it. And yes, I died here. But thanks to Fei Pass, you know, we were able to start off where we left off, so this made me rethink of my strategy.
Indeed.
Okay.
So maybe realize I should let Frederick do it again, you know, tank actually, because he's the one that's effective
Orders.
against these armors, and he'll be the one to drain their HP. And I was right here. With the Luna proc.
Not while I draw breath.
Well, they're almost dead again. And this actually puts me in the range of actually wrapping it up right here. Now, they're all lined up in a line for me, so, you know, they're all put there. I use Hana, obviously, to get rid of the Axe Knight. Perfectly done. I think this is one of my longest ones, too, actually. This was, like, still got, like, about halfway through it, so, you know, fun. Alright, get rid of the Lance Knight with Reinhardt right there. We're all on the safe zone.
Yes. Indeed.
Hana has just enough speed in order to survive, but again, I decided to pull a big brain move and put Naui, just thinking that she would have enough rest to tank. I was wrong. And yes, I died again. And you're probably going to be seeing this a lot as we get especially to the progressing to the further one. So I decided that wasn't the best idea, so I decided to just do the exact same thing I did, but instead of moving Naui in range like a dumbass, I decided to just, you know, let's just do it this way.
Let's go.
A Reinhardt kill. Perfect.
Let's go.
We just chill.
Of course.
We
Yes.
chill here.
My turn.
We buff Reinhardt for this. Yeah, the blue mage was gonna attack Hana, but since Hana had just enough speed, I avoided getting doubled and just enough damage to prevent death. Now this is where it gets like epic right here.
Orders.
Reinhardt almost actually kills this mage.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a safe way to move. So thanks to obstruct, he actually cannot like go through where he is right there. So he can't attack. He can't come into attack now. So he didn't have obstruct. He would have came in attack now and just killed it right there.
Huh?
But I guess, you know, finally obstruct being good for something, you know. Well, we do that.
My turn. Okay.
Don't do enough damage to kill Zephyl.
Indeed.
Not enough either.
Who next?
So I decided to just buff up Naui
Yes.
and praying that I tank. I don't, unfortunately. I die again here. So yes, this actually was a tough one, actually. And it's all thanks to the fact that Zephyl had like a lot of HP and my units were like relatively low HP.
Of course.
So I was thinking of something to do here.
Let's go.
I realized that I can actually, if I could somehow kill this mage, I could probably kill Zephyl relatively easy. So here I am thinking about it, thinking if I should actually go, and I go for it. And just enough. If I had that death blow, that would have been like easily obtainable right there. We have Naui. And then Frederick finishes off the blue.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I was like, you know, Frederick could finish off the blue, but I decided to be cheeky and decided to just kill Zephyl with Frederick. And yeah, with that battle being done, yes, we can say that Zephyl's Grand Hero battle is perfectly beatable with just the base units from a banner. Yeah, perfect success. Sure, it took a couple of bits, but we made it. And here we are with our next fight right here against Xander on hard mode, and this time we'll be using our team of Crom, Linde, Cordelia, and Arthur.
Okay.
And Cordelia has some merges on her, but they're not that much, so I really shouldn't have mattered. So we decided to move everyone in position. So I'm gonna have Linde's gonna be the one attacking the red sword fighter right there. And with that, she should have just enough HP and res to actually survive that green mage right there. Now I know I took a huge risk and all, but like I was really betting on the fact that thanks to like the aura and the whole fact that I have enough res, it worked. And it paid off. Obviously, he doesn't do enough damage. But, you know, these were like 2017 Grand Hero battles, so they weren't particularly hard back in the day. So.
Let's do this.
And Arthur's actually perfect for this part right here because of Lance Breaker, so I'm able to double and just finish off the lance.
Yes.
Then with that, we have Cordelia get rid of Xander.
What next?
I was like, oh, we kill. So I decided to kill. Oh shit. Almost died right there. Yeah, to be really honest with you, I think I like Lindy's old costume before her resplendent. To be honest with you, I think I like that one better. So I decided to move Hector, not Hector, Crom right there. In order to get this mage to attack him instead, since, you know, I made the terrible mistake of letting Lindy kill it.
Let's go.
When I should have just killed
Yes.
the cleric
All right.
with Lindy, and then Lindy would have finished it off from there. But actually, no, she may have attacked Cordelia actually. Cordelia would have died. And as you can see right there, I get debuff again, but that doesn't matter since Crom is able to have just enough to wrap it up, and yeah, there you go. And now we move on to Lunatek once again, and this is the one that I think I showed everyone in a preview back in like a long time ago stream, and I decided to show a preview. So same strategy as the first.
Ready. Okay.
Moving up.
Let's go.
So I'm gonna have Lindy also get rid of the sword fighter again.
Okay.
I can still two-round him. And there we go. I moved everyone basically back into position from the previous hard mode.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm like, wondering right there.
Let's do this.
So then there he goes. I have just enough HP, but I don't do that much damage since, you know, Lunatek gives him higher stats. But I needed to bait him down here.
Onward.
Arthur still has just enough damage to finish off the Lance Fighter.
Ha!
Because, you know, Emerald Axe apparently does something.
Okay.
We use Cordelia to get rid of Xander.
Yeah.
There we go.
What next? Ready.
So I'm like, I'm wondering what's gonna happen here.
Yes.
This is actually pretty scary. So I figured I put Crom. As in, Crom has the lowest res out of everyone, but it turned out to be a terrible idea. You're speaking. But I got lucky and the cleric decided to actually target Crom. Since I guess it couldn't actually kill Cordelia, it didn't do enough damage or some shit, or the AI just fucked up.
Understood.
So I was pretty scared right here. And then right there, we just wrap it up.
All right.
Crom doesn't do enough damage to kill like one hit, but I think I have Lindy get rid of it.
Yes.
Or Cordelia do it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I wanted to see who to give the kill to, because I was trying to see like, if he just one shot it. Like I know some of these seem like really obvious and stuff, but it's just that like subtlety is not in my job description, so I'm not very subtle. If you catch my drift, so there's that. And with just like that, we get rid of the cleric with Crom, and then yep, we can safely say that this Grand Hero battle is also beatable with only nothing but the essentials. And there it goes to another successful run. Alright, and here we are with our next battle, which is Lloyd, the White Wolf on hard mode, and we'll be consisting of Ninian, Klein, Raven, and Hanoka. And yeah, here we go. We're in for a treat here for this one, because this is actually the only reason I was able to do this is because I actually had a Hanoka, and I actually never got in a Hanoka until literally an arena ticket, when I just straight up got her randomly for no reason.
Of course.
So yeah, I went throughout this entire game since I started back in 2017 with no Hanoka, and now I finally got one. So you know, this was the perfect opportunity to use it right here. Now I moved here to Klein because since Klein has like quick repose 3, he'd be able to like get rid of the bow or cavalry right there, and also just take just enough damage from this and instantly kill. So yeah, 2 units instantly getting rid of, which is good for us because we want to get rid of them as much as we can. So then we have a much easier time to do it later.
Ready.
So then
Okay.
I don't know why. I
Of
don't know why I did that. I think
Let's go.
I did that just because to get away from the lance cav. But I think if I just attacked, that
go.
axe flyer right there with Clyde, I would have won right there. But then again, I sometimes just don't see obvious, victories. But when I look back through stuff, I just see it now. And I'm like, damn, I realized I could have just done it earlier. But it worked out in the end anyway,
Be
so...
silent.
So I guess it wasn't all that bad. So
Yes.
there's
Of course.
Lloyd. And we just get rid of it. It was super easy. And yeah, just like that, we were able to easily beat it. Ignore the Discord ping. I got pinged during this. And now we move on to Lunatek, and from what I can see right here, it actually did get a bit more harder here. As you can see, everyone else got a major
Let's go.
HP increase. And I had to like move around some people, but I moved Hanoka like right across the ridge right here because I'm trying to
Yes.
basically be in between
Okay.
right there.
Ready.
So then like hopefully like the bow cab will start moving towards me.
Yes. Of course.
So we start moving up.
Let's go.
I move here because I need to draw out the bow cav. I need to draw out the bow cav. And it worked. I did take some heavy damage though, but it worked. I should draw them all out here. Now that that's out of the way here, we use obviously Klein and just get rid of the axe flyer right there. Pretty simple stuff. Remember, if you guys can find a simple way to beat these easier, or if you just want to try this on your own, you use my video as a base to how to beat it with any of these units right here. So you could at least see. Maybe you can improve upon it. And if you're interested and you want to show me some clips of it, let me know in the comments. Leave it down there. I'll be sure to check it out. But maybe, hopefully, this will help you do your own challenge to see if anyone can do it better.
Okay.
So that's just one thing I would like for you guys to take away from these, since this is actually my first time making this type of video. So if it doesn't come out good or I stutter from stuff and stuff, it's just because this is just my first time doing this. So go easy on me, just my first. So with the last cab, we just do enough damage right there, and we just kill him off. It's good because the bow cavalry is on the other side, which is really far away from us.
Let's go.
Which is what we want. Which is what we want right there. So.
Yes.
So then I dance flying, get rid of Lloyd.
Let's go.
Yes.
We all move back. We're trying to bait him in here. Alright, there we go. So I just thought right here, and then obviously I use Raven to get rid of the bow cav.
Now my turn.
And there we go. That's it. We dance, and then we get rid.
Of course.
We get rid of the blue tome, and yeah, that's another Grand Hero battle done. And now we know, for Lloyd's Grand Hero battle, it is entirely possible to beat it with just base units. Another successful job done. And here we go, guys, on our last trip to wrapping up this series here. We got Kamu now, and we're using Young Tiki, Owen, Faye, and Jafar. And you probably noticed the 5-star that I had for this icon right here. Let me just tell you, this was actually one of my roughest maps yet, because yeah, this took a lot of figuring out. I died a lot here, so this actually was like a pain. But you'll see what I You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean here. Like Kamu was certainly like a tough opponent right here. So yeah, it really got me head scratching thinking, you know. So there you go. We have Faye basically tank everything. I guess she'll just kind of heal off the damage like next turn, so that's like the good part. Alright, there's Kamu. Now, Kamu's thing is the fact is that he has this encounter, so he counters like literally both Owen and Jafar. So this is like... So, but Owen surprisingly actually kills here. And that's probably due to the fact that Kamu has like no resistance whatsoever. So I think that might be my whole only reason why I won that battle in the first place.
Orders.
Now here, I'm thinking of what to do here. Alright, they use that, goes for Olin. I'm fine though. Red Cavalry goes for Young Siki, which is good, you know. We're getting everyone around here, nobody dying. Lance, the Axe Cav, comes here, almost kills Faye. So, you know, this was like super spooky. Unfortunately, that guy lives with 1 HP, and I think that staff unit has Miracle. Moonbow, we use Jafar here.
Death comes.
Jafar's just dead. Or something, I don't know, I'm trying to make a fun of it. Dude, I've been recording for a while now, I'm tired. Alright, and with that, we instantly get rid of Axe Cavalier.
Yep.
This person is the rest of 1 HP. Yeah, I was right, Miracle. Man, Miracle can just be annoying sometimes. Okay. And like that was easy. Right here. I thought it was gonna be. I thought like, oh, okay, you know, maybe not stuff, but oh boy, was I wrong. Now here we are at the Lunatic difficulty, and oh my god, guys, this one really made me just go, oh my god, I can't believe IS actually expected us to beat it with these units if we didn't have anyone to counter like Kamu and shit. Like, look at how much HP he fucking has, man. Look at him.
Orders.
Look at him. Like, Jesus Christ, look how much this Axe Cav does. Like, holy crap, look at all that damage. Like, jeez, like I can't believe they actually expected us to beat it this way. And it's like, godly, man. And as you can see right there, I'm getting assaulted. Right there. And Kamu's like right there, and I'm trying to figure out a way to hear. Olwyn doesn't instantly kill him anymore, so that's the unfortunate part right there. Okay. I do 0 times 4, so as you can see right here, I'm quite a pickle.
Okay.
That won't do anything. I will die. As you can see right there, I'm really trying to scrap my brain, and I decided, you know, screw it. We gotta at least do damage to Kamu. Then we just like, you know, obviously I'm trying to check my options here, man. I'm just checking my options here. Like, I don't have a lot. So I decided to get rid of Kamu with Tiki right here. Thank God. Like, at least with Kamu gone, we don't have to worry about it anymore. Now it's just the rest of the entourages that we have to worry about.
Let's go.
Orders.
Yeah, this is yeah, this is like, if I move out of the way, Faye dies. But luckily, one of the Axe Cats decided to just do a rally. I was able to survive right there. And the Troubadour decides to go for Faye, and as you can see here, I'm like really fucking close. A lot of my characters here are like low ass HP right now. Like, so we used for Tiki here. Got rid of that Axe Cap. That Axe Cap is scary. Man, not dying 1 hit, but we got it right there. Tiki special has is ready.
Orders.
Yep.
Not enough.
Yes.
Oh my god, Alwyn does literally no damage. I do that.
Okay.
Actually, I think I realized that I could like debuff.
Orders.
I think I could debuff. I could get rid of the X-Cav right there. I realized that maybe I could have used like Jafar to like de-res like the right there, so then maybe Owen could have actually, you know, gotten a kill, but I wasn't thinking that way. Now here's the part right here. Like this is the part that had me stumped for a while. Like I decided to reposition here. I get hit. Owen's barely hanging on, like, holy shit. I take 1 health. And let me just tell you guys, you're probably wondering, well, I thought you said this guy had you on the ropes, Toshi Alir. Why are you actually doing it good this time? Well, you see, this was the actual attempt I did it. I actually do have,
Onward.
I do have recorded like the multiple attempts I've done trying to beat this actually, and I have some fails that were spectacular. So maybe I'll show them at the end as a bonus content or something. But you see, this was this right here was the successful run right here. This one, but like before though, like I have like a lot of fails. This one took me like a couple tries just to beat it and finally figure it out.
Time to go.
And with that, last enemy, and yeah, there we go. And it's been proven, guys. It is entirely possible to beat the Grand Hero battles with all the pre-established units from the banners that Faye intended. And with that being said, yeah, there we go. Obviously, there are probably things I could have done better, like for sure, definitely. Like obviously my positioning, my game sense and stuff, but you know, that's just how it is though, because I'm not particularly great at strategizing, but you know, I can try if I can. And throughout all my trials and tribulations and many months of procrastinating, I finally did it, and now we've proven 100% for a fact that Grand Hero battles are perfectly beatable with their banners of characters set to summon for them. So that means IS really was telling the truth that these units will actually help us beat the Grand Hero battles. So, you know, this was actually intended. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end for this. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the bell notifications. Let me know in the comments below what how do you think I did on this challenge / video. This is my first time actually making something kind of like this. So, I don't know. Maybe I might do it somewhere in the future. Maybe if I have more practice and more, you know, editing skills. But, you know, let me know your thoughts in the description and the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one. This has been Toasty Alir here, and I just proved IS right. Yeah, that's a sad thought, you know.